Your attention span is now shorter than a goldfish. The average person in 2026 cannot focus for 8 seconds. And you've been handing your brain to an algorithm every single day, and that's just destroying you. Social media is like, it's not just a time waster, it's a reality distortion machine. And most people have no idea how bad it's gotten. In 2015, the average person could hold attention for 12 seconds. 2025 is 8.25. I'm not anti-tech, but we need to be honest about what these tools and how they're being used are doing to us. The algorithm broke your brain. Short form videos, TikTok, Instagram, YouTube Shorts, they give you a dopamine spike of like 47% every few seconds. So every time you're swiping, you're training your brain to need constant novelty. Deep focus is impossible now. Like, you can't even read a book for an hour. And I noticed like the same thing in my life. I had TikTok, I used Instagram Reels, Snapchat, all that stuff, and I couldn't focus. I couldn't get anything done. I couldn't read a book. I didn't even want to do homework, honestly. And I started with deleting TikTok, and then limiting my Instagram time, and honestly, it kind of changed me a lot. It'll bring you back down into reality. The attention problem, though, the not being able to focus, that is only half of the problem that social media is causing. The main one is everyone is performing on social media, and nobody is actually kind of living in reality. And the people who are just using social media and not even performing, just absorbing content you're consuming, you are pulling yourself farther and farther out of reality, because all the content that you see is not based in reality. Sometimes it is, but a lot of times it's not. Like every person, every brand, every influencer, they're optimizing for your attention. That means fake lifestyles, fake wealth, rented cars, editing their photos, renting stuff, like just fake. They're flashing fake. And like, the stigma now is like, if it didn't happen on camera, it's not real. Like, you didn't do it. Like, if you live your life off of social media, your social status, credibility, whatever, will drastically take a hit. Because if you're not on there overinflating yourself, in modern society's eyes, you're a nobody. And it's everyone's just out there to perform and not live real life. It's either you're on there and you're posting videos and showing your lifestyle, which isn't reality, or you're consuming the content that's not reality. It's just reality distortion. It's terrible. And for young men specifically, this gets a lot darker. Gen Z men, because social media has completely warped for young men how you see or how you understand money, money status, and how you understand women. most of the time, things you see on social media regarding money is fake. It's a distorted reality of what money really is. A lot of it is purchased with debt. Those dudes are slaves to their lenders. They have to go act like jokers on the screen so they can afford it. And then they're going to sell you stuff to pay that debt off. Because, to get a lifestyle going, like, it takes money. It takes money to make money. And so, like, if you're the young 20-year-old guy and you see these dudes on Instagram, they're driving, even when you're 20, like, a $50,000 car, that's a big purchase. And, like dudes will go and they'll throw it all down on something like that. And it's like, just to keep up, just to look the part, and it'll ruin your life, take you out of reality, put you in debt. Now with women and dating. On social media, attention is currency. And so women oftentimes give up their self-respect in order to get that attention on there. And dudes will happily give it. And that's a problem especially for Gen Z men that are doing this. The reason why your dating life sucks is because you do this. You chase, you don't attract. The minute you start chasing all these women and all these things, you will never attract anything good into your life. You can't, dudes will see a girl who's just 6 or 7 on Instagram and they'll go, they're putting their all into it, and there's 20 other dudes doing it, and it's like, that's not how it's supposed to be. That's not, in my opinion, that's not biologically correct. Human nature, men were meant to go out and hunt, primal men. We go back thousands of years ago. We were hunting, we were building shelter, we were protecting, providing. You didn't have time to go and validate and give all these attention to them, to the women you were taking care of, because you had things to do. So when you go and you do this to all of them on social media, it signals to them that you have nothing. There's nothing internally in you worth looking at. You are measuring yourself to illusions, and you are losing in life to illusions. So what do you actually do about this? How do we get rid of this distortion? The reframe of it, these platforms aren't inherently evil. They're tools. How you use a tool is how you use a tool. The problem is you use this tool as an escape, or an escape from responsibility, like growing up, being a man. In some of my previous videos, I talked about Gen Z men and the problems with that. But social media becoming an escape from you is becoming an escape from you taking your responsibility as a man. Delete Instagram, TikTok, Snapchat off your phone for 2 weeks. And let your focus come back. Come back to reality. Stop living in a distorted place where humans can show themselves in any sort of fantasy that they can create and get attention for. That's my closing point. So I'll see you guys next time.